They're going home. There goes the word of black starlight coming in. There's a man of black starlight coming in. I can see them coming. The black starlight is coming.
I just want to ask you, is it true that you were on the beach for a while?
Yeah, I lived on the beach because my father was totally against me being a Rastafarian.
So what was like life on the beach? Was it kind of a really time to find yourself and deal with things? Because you have a classic album scene that came out of...
No, the album wasn't done at the time when I was on the beach.
After.
All of that happened before I did the album. But my father actually started to show off and said, that's my son who sings that song, and I was allowed to come around again. But during the time that between I was 17 when I started to record from 1967. When 1975 I did Black Starliner. So in that time now...
What went on from 67 to 75?
That is the time now I was on the beach.
Yeah.
And there was no party, you know.
Yeah.
It was rough life.
Yeah.
Sometimes I had friends from America who would bring a sleeping bag for me. And I was sleeping on the beach one time, and I'd have to go in a sleeping bag, cover everything. Yeah. I didn't have a house. Yeah. And then we built some house, some little ranch, and police come down there and burn them down and say, don't want to Rasta on the beach.
So it was a group of Rastas there?
Yeah, every youth in my era that was Rasta minded kind of stuck together and went on this little open land, capture land. This is where them built a Donald Quarry School now. We used to live there on that beach.
So what was life like? What was the hustling like to survive for the daily?
Well, I was always singing. You know, I was always singing. I was actually the one who provided for most of the little Rastas them. Because I went out and do some singing and get some little small thing and I come back. You know,
so what
and
you
share.
Were doing show? Where were you singing at?
I went to Negro and do shows.
Yeah, like
right?
hotel singing?
Guest house.
All right,
yeah. And I would sing some Dennis Brown and them things there because I didn't have no word for popular song, you know. So I would just do some little gigs. I even sing with all a long time on them Sugar Belly. For Orange Street, them have a place named Orange Bowl. You know, I was always saying I don't want to be a beggar. So I have to, you know. But I understood how much the youth them around me who never have any talent and was going through so much tribulation that we grew up together, so helped to provide. You know? Some even went begging because it was hard in those times and anybody was Rastas. If you even capable, intelligent, or anything, you couldn't get a job. Once you were dreadlocks, you couldn't get a job, even if you wanted to work. You understand? So most of the youth them took a lot of abuse because we go and go out on some plaza and see some of them friends who don't think like, oh, I can give me a thing, make me go cook. Hey boy, if I look work, you know. You're like a worthless guy, you know. Yeah, you know, all them things, so you know.
During that time where things were rough, like did some people like, because Cora Gardens was 68, right?
63.
63?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's before.
That's before my time.
So
I was
like,
just 13.
When the thing was rough, then like, did some of your friends just trim and leave?
A lot of people did. Yeah, a lot of people did. When I was a youth before I started dreadlocks, I would go among some Rasta man up by Bull Bay, and they would tell us when they started to dreadlocks, they have to hide in the hills. Then the women wouldn't wear locks. That them could go out on the road and buy things for them and come. Some of them used to live in caves. In some hills in Bull Bay, shooters. I know I've dread them, Sonny Jaw. When I was a little youth, them man dread was already touching the ground. And him say like him a dread from the 40s. And him say he used to have to hide. And this woman could, when them start dreading them times, they say, one of the madman them there. And them run it down and trim and carry go Bellevue. That's what, you know. That's why in 63, this brother that was a man never had dreadlocks, but some police, him never do anything wrong and them rob him land and thing and some family squabble and them Rudolph something in name and them lock him up and charge him for herb and because he was a beard man, he wasn't even a lax man. When him come out, them says them looking for all Rastas. And somebody did this him and him in front of him decide for burn down some gas station and war with the people them. I wasn't doing enough Rastas, but you know them say Rasta. And a sister, a big woman named them called her daughter Enid, she just passed away. She was a person who felt the 1963 Carl Garden thing. She was there. She was pregnant. And she said because them was killing out Rasta, she had to tie her husband behind a mattress in them house that them don't find him. And she was pregnant and was like laboring. and them wouldn't make her go to the hospital. And she lost her baby.
Like, what do you think? Like, I know Carl Gardens started in Montego Bay, but it was across the island, right?
Yeah, them was concentrating mostly on that side of Jamaica, because Montego Bay, then you have some Rastas from Westmoreland, so they might, even the Prime Minister at the time, Bustamante, he went down there with some people with guns, and said them looking for all Rastas, and them say anywhere the prison can't hold, the cemetery can't hold. So shoot first, ask question after mothers. Them just have Rastas very subversive and like some criminal element, and you must just kill them if you see them.
Do you think the pressure on Rastas was a decision made by Jamaican government, or is more influence from Britain?
Well, the influence that the government would have from Britain itself, because they're also European-minded, and them so-called Christianity, them believe in this white Jesus and all kind of thing. So anything will look contrary to that. You understand? And also, I have to admit, although I'm so clear-skinned, Rasta was like most of black-skinned people who rise up, who violate the system that them don't like. So it come in like them say, yeah, Rastas are some revolutionists, and it's something strange to them. And just see some people rise up, start dreadlocks, and wonder what is this happening, And your parents grow up with going to barber regularly, and you understand what I say? Yeah. So it has, how this look? Who is this set of people,
Yeah.
So instead of trying to find out what is happening with these people, they decide, say, better kill them all, Just kill them, imprison them, do them anything.
So when they used to time, was it a long sentence, or they just lock you up to kind of harass you and let you out?
Well, I can't tell the truth. I go to jail almost every week for about 5 years. Yeah. Every time I go to a dance and coming back, and police around the street, them just stop and say, "Number and jump in." So them say, "I'm tired for some affairs." Them say, you run, go home, I'm tired for arrest you. Yeah. You see it? I mean, I say, I'm not Donald Corey, so I'm not going to really start running, Yeah. And them just drive past them. But in them time, a spliff was 18 months. So you can imagine when old Rastaman with a spliff. Or any youth for that matter.
So a lot of times were they giving people the 18 months even though they didn't catch them with a spliff?
They would frame you too. They would frame you. If you come on a scene and them say you're Rastaman, the police would just have herb. That them say, because them check you as some revolutionists, these people, I don't know who them is, we have to get rid of them, So Rastas was just, in my youthful days as a Rast, when I walk now, if I see a police vehicle, I have to jump a fence before it reach, because I know so I'm going to go to jail. I don't have to do nothing. You're just walking on the street, and you're going to, and from them see on the street, they're going to lock you up.
So all those experiences, I think it led into the album Black Star Line.
Yes, actually, I put my experience into songs. I'm glad for the things that them do, man. I'm more than know. Because it make like the good books, and these are those that pass through great tribulations. And I can tell the Rasta can attest to that. It's not the people who go to church and thing, and them nice. Them do have this history that we have. Them do have this testimony. Because you can imagine that people don't do nobody nothing. And you go to jail every minute. You just see as somebody that them don't want to see.
Like, all right, so real quick, what studio did you record that album in, or did you do it in numerous studios?
Numerous studios, but not many. We started off at Randy's. Randy's is a V in VPs. Vincent Randy Chin, and his wife, Miss Pat. So VMP is Vincent and Pat. So they had a studio downtown Kingston, North Parade. So they were producing people, but if you are an independent producer, you could rent them studio and do a recording. Like, that's where the producer took me to do my first 2 songs for my album.
What producer was that?
He's a producer that he's the first person who ever produced was me, an independent producer from 12 Tribes. He just decided them like my songs and I'm going to producing. So, went there and went to the studio and carried the likes of China Smith. Even guitarists like Jajere from Scatterlights played on that song. Earl China Smith, a youth that went there with me just to play and make them hear my song. And we had a drummer named Benbow and Earl Bagawaka on bass. We had named Pablo back on keyboard.
They played everything, or they just played that session? That same group played all your songs?
Most of them, because this guy who was a producer was a 12 Tribe member, and most of his musician friends were 12 Tribes. So him stick to dealing them as a core body to do all the things with other people.
What song was it that the politician used in their campaign?
I have a song named Love and Harmony. After that, me and Brigadier Jerry did a collaboration.
Yeah.
But they was using it. But actually, I wasn't even aware. I was living in America when they was using it out here.
Yeah.
But people told me.
That's later on.
Yeah, in 1977.
All right, we'll get back to that then.
Right.
Let's just finish out the album, right? So these tunes here real quick, right? Babylon Use You. How that one come about?
Yeah, well, you see, we realize that even your friends, them, I like somebody else that bow out, in a text, so they've gone back in a something, because them couldn't take the tribulation, you know, so it kind of inspired for write a song like that. You see some youth, I know some youth was Rasta-minded, or appeared to be Rasta-minded, and I went to England to do some show, and I come back, I said, all them trim up, have some button with politicians, no Selassie button no more. And I said, them man, you help way now. You see it? And them I say, tell you something, and them I see you go foreign and come back, and I beg you something to, where you bring from. I said, but I said, last year you help me, you know.
Yeah.
So you beg me that. So you turn away from the thing and I say, you show me E.K. Brown and Keeble Munn, some PNP politician. And them change up and them turn gunman. Some you tell me know from them young. And them start fire shot and some are charged for fire shot after police. But the whole of that stem from them going through so much tribulation while they was moving like Rastas. So them get very mean. You know, them get very mean and just cold-hearted. When them wouldn't do you as them friend, nothing too tough, and, unless you really do them something serious. But I experienced that, so some of my brethren them changed. So I was saying, no, to myself, don't let Babylon use it to fight against your brothers. And don't let Babylon use it to fight against each other, you know. And don't be no bagawai in this time, you wear dread and still a give it, you know. Because bagawai, them say give a Marcus Garvey. Because, you know, if a dread now move right, it says a wolf in sheep clothing. You understand? So it was actual experiences.
The big hit Black Star Line now.
Yeah.
What's the origin behind that one?
I lady interview me and I tell her the truth about that and she say, I'm disappointed. She never want to hear the truth. Hear the truth, you know. When I come from studio one day, I was singing love songs. Right? Start side of it now. Elder brethren for me. I'm never dreadlocks at no time, but it's a Rasta youth. His name Owen Good. He look at me and say, yo, like go outside the faith, man. Sing some more constructive songs. Sing some about Marcus. See? And him give me the melody and everything. Him come say, hear something. Like I say, run with this. Him say, 7 miles of Black Star Line is coming in the harbor. And I'm gone. So I go buy a book, a booklet, The Philosophy and Opinion of Marcus Garvey. I wrote a song from 1968. And I buy the book now and just read it off. It's easy to read off, especially if you're bright. In a no time, bam, I done the book in the night and say, what? And I say, you know, I have regular verse. I can see them coming, like I Rasta, hope to go back to Africa, repatriation, you know. So we just using the chorus, the part them give me as a chorus, I made some verses. And I got to the next day and say, Joanne, you know something finish write a song about what you tell me? And I say, yes, dude. But no, well firm in a Rasta now, so, because this is 1960, let me tell you, from them time, I must stop 3-man thing now. So although we aside them thing now and have the song. Like me, I said, now you're being given me a go, I don't record no reggae tune or nothing. Like a commercial thing, that and a Rasta thing, that, you understand? That's why it took me so long, 7 years after I record the song. And because the same producer from 12 Tribe, he looked for me and said, I like you hear me sing the song, hear a mother play a box guitar. I sing it to him, and one of my brothers go to America and come back and say, you know, I'm a new song for them. I say, yeah, I have a song or so, but a long time I write it. And I start singing it and I'm find the tune. And I look you there with a paint pan, a paint gun, I play like a drum. And somebody record that. And I look at a tape with an output, you know.